Alright, you guys here's the fire truck. So they've been sending me subliminal message that if I don't that if I keep talking about my targeting, that they're going to target my kids, right? So I just uploaded a video onto YouTube to let them know that I'm still going to be recording and uploading my videos. So I was surprised that my video was uploaded on YouTube. I guess they took a look at what they said I couldn't upload. It was only one video, okay, and the video didn't upload. So they've been actively. So I upload the video. So here they show up. Was the fire engine 113, and the other one I don't know. But they're being called there again, you know. And you hear the sirens now from afar. Okay. All right. So this is what they been doing. Now here comes. Yeah. Now why is he parked behind the Amazon truck? Right? He was parked behind the Amazon truck. Yeah. Let's see if we can get a good picture of him. Okay. And look where he stands up. Look where he stops. Look where he stops. All right. Now the other fire trucks are all the way up there now. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see, but they're all the way up there. Look all that space you can park at, and decided that's where he's gonna park. Anyway, yep, I'm gonna still continue do my videos. I'm still exposing y'all evil mother effers, okay? And I'm not gonna let you guys get away with what you've done to me, other TIs, and anybody else that you think that you're gonna do this to in the future. You know, we're gonna put a stop to that, or at least we're gonna make people aware of what's being done, so they can teach others how to fight back from you criminals. Look at you, bunch of criminals with badges. Like I said, I'm gonna be one of the tools used to take y'all down. Just like how you say you're going to use technology to take who down? Us? Who's us? I don't know, but yeah, I know why though. The deceptive tricks of the white supremacists, right? And they're so embedded in their damn program, and they think that they've got people fooled, but y'all ain't got me fooled. And I'm giving you a good example. Those watching, I've seen a lot of video by Dr. Joseph Ben Jacobin. He's an African, a black scholar, anthropologist, Egyptologist, and I've been watching a lot of his videos. And again, they started doing that whole sirens thing, as I talked about, you know, many times when I started looking at videos from Malcolm X, Dr. Khalid Muhammad, how I would always hear police sirens in the background, right? Like whoop whoop. Every time I click on one of those videos or read an article, whoop whoop. So they started doing that same thing again when I started watching videos by Dr. Joseph Ben Jacobin. And it's funny because if you listen to some of his videos, you will actually hear police sirens in the background. And you know, he even admitted, he's like, I know they're watching me, you know. So, you know, he understands his struggles, right? And he even said it. And it just goes to show you how they, these people, how they don't want us. Not talking about, well, TIs too, but particularly black people in America, particularly black men. All right, black men. They have villainized us. They have created programs to destroy us mentally, socially, economically, okay, emotionally. They have done these things, and they've done it purposely. And so because they are in position of authority, right, they control whatever uh, uh, it, um, investigation. They rely on lies, deception, false witnesses that they themselves paid. Okay, and so I uploaded a video of when I go pick up my son. This young lady who always, whenever she comes, they've been using her lately. Now I don't know this person, okay, but I know that when I go pick my son up, and she comes, right, a young Hispanic woman, they all start looking at her, looking at me. They all get into that targeting phase, And it's not just her. Sometimes they'll use black women. Sometimes they'll use Jewish women. Sometimes they'll use Caucasian women. This is what they do. Okay, and so I'm very fully aware of what's going on. Unlike when I wasn't aware, no one told me anything. We're left to just fend for ourselves, and this is the black community here. This is what all the older black people have abandoned my generation, and my generation is doing the same thing to the next generation, the generation after, and the same thing is going to be happening over and over again, right? When I'm with my son, what have you, and I try to, I get on the bus, I always make sure the ladies get on first, the women get on first, right? And there'll be brothers trying to jump in. I'm just like, yo, let the ladies on first, let the women on first. You know, that type of doing things like that is what they don't want. They don't want, when you start listening to Dr. Clark, Dr. Um, uh, Joseph Ben Yakiman, Dr. Asa Hilliard, Dr. Francis Cress Wilson, you know, all these black scholars, you know, Dr. Amos Wilson, and many others who, if I don't mention, please forgive me, but they were trying to teach us how to change our way of thinking because of our programming, right? And they have, I was watching a video with Dr. Ben, and he was like, you know how many universities I've been fired from? And he was like, not because I was incompetent, okay? Because they didn't want me to speak the truth, right? So, but what they have done, the white supremacists created technology, use of technology, and I keep talking about this, the technology to control people, without you even realizing that you're being controlled, with that your way of thinking, okay, it is an artificial source that is putting those things in your head. I'll give you an example. Uh, I'm in the living room. I'm eating pizza. My son, he's watching the video. I say, okay, you gotta do your homework. He's doing his homework. Uh, he's sitting on the chair. His back is facing towards me because of the chair I'm sitting behind on the side. And he takes his hands, right, and he's doing palm fixation, right, on the side where I'm sitting, okay, and he's doing it, right, and I'm just like, oh, okay, see, he's doing palm fixation. I said, okay, this is a good moment. I can put this on video, right? The minute I took up my phone to record, what happened? He puts his hands up on the desk, and it stayed there, okay. When I talk about the technology that they use to control our minds, no one wants to believe me, but I've done a hell of a lot of research, and they can certainly do that. And they can, like I said, I've during my in this program, I've watched them prime children as young as 2 years old. Okay, and you know what priming is? Prime, because again, when they understand the human mind, I would say they have mapped out the human brain, the human genome. Okay, and if you think that these technologies does not exist, when I've been showing you that since the 1960s, okay, they were implanted electrode into the minds of human beings and able to control their emotions, control the directions, okay, and then they talk about going into radio frequency remote control where they don't need to um, implant an electrode into your brain. And I talk about this. I talk about being implanted for the purpose of remote neural monitoring, because you see they have to implant you, right, in order to get the feedback to see if the signals that they're sending you is working, right? So, for example, if I'm reading something and I go to a particular I'm reading a particular word, I will hear oop or car honking at those particular words, and it will be the same words. So there's a list of words that they use, and they condition us. And I talk about dark psychology. I was on Facebook. I had to create a new account on Facebook because I can't get into my other account, right? and I was responding to a question, not a question, but somebody posted something about this young kid, young man. His name is Young Pharaoh. Now I remember years ago, listening to him, very intelligent, studying. His scholarship in terms of studying was very, very good. All of a sudden now, he's just going off the rant, and we as the black community fail to see what's being done. We fail to see what's being done. See greats like Dr. Ben, Dr. Issa Hilliard, Dr. Joseph Ben Benjamin, Dr. Francis Chris Wilson, many others, Dr. Amos Wilson. Where are the next generation of those individuals? Where? Where are they? The only person that that I can say is Dr. Umar Johnson. I don't care what anybody else say about Dr. Umar Johnson. He's the real deal. And the other person that's also a doctor, Anthony Burr, who is carrying on that tradition, and also Azor, I forgot his last name, but he has that website where he gives tours in Egypt, and give black people, the truth about their history, right? So there's very few scholars left, and it's done on purpose. And this is what you guys have to understand: it's on purpose. And just remember, I say this: the FBI, they always said in their memo, it's their memo. You can find it online about the so-called Messiah, but it's not Messiah. See, they understand that it's not just one person. They understand that Christos or Christ is a title. It's not a person. They understand this. You can go to the FBI website right now and you can find the book called The Age of Reasoning. Okay? Which was a classified book. Classified by who? The CIA. Okay? I think it's Manly P. Hall, The Age of Reason. You can get it now on Amazon. I think you can get it for free on Amazon. But why did they classify that book? Why did they ban that book? Because the book talks about the origin of Christianity, of the cult of ISIS, of Kemet, where they get those concepts from. Okay, see, they understand that we're in the age of information right now, and smart individuals, particularly smart black people who understand the history, is a danger to white supremacy. It's a threat to white supremacy. So, like I said, you guys can go. I'm talking to black people here. You guys can follow them, and targeting me and other TIs. But in the end, it's going to be to your detriment. Our group, our detriment. Okay. So, like I said, I will continue to do my video. They can do whatever they want to do. Like I said, I don't care no matter the outcome. I could be dead, homeless, or what have you. I'm going to still be talking, even from the grave if they kill me, even from the jail if they lock me up, even from the mental institution if they institutionalize me. Okay? Or even from another country if they deport me. You will not silence me. Like I said, this is bigger than me. Right? And I'm not just doing this for me. I'm doing this for my children. I'm doing this for the children of future targets. I'm doing it for the people who understand that these people who are in power, who are controlling things behind the scenes, who have created these technologies, who are using it, who are deceiving and lying to people, that they need to be stopped. And they can label me crazy, whatever all they want. That's fine. But I'm going to still continue to speak. No matter how, if they delete my YouTube channel, I'll create another one. And I'll create another one. I don't care. I'll create 1,000 if I have to. All right? 10,000 if I have to. I will literally sit there and do this shit. Okay? You better believe that. So don't be fooled by these individuals. The reason why they don't want you to understand and don't want you to learn anything is because if they can keep you dumb, they can keep you under control. If they can hide the truth from you, they can keep you under control. If they can make you believe that there's some supernatural forces at work, they can keep you under control. Because it is not the supernatural forces, it is what they're doing with the use of technology. And this is why, because today people don't understand technology. They think that these things are, we watch the movies and we think that these things are like, in the year 30, 35 or something like that. No. These things are now. You don't believe me? Go pull up a video on advanced robotics. Go put up a video of advanced robotics. And understand that what these corporate tech companies are doing, the military here in the United States, is at least 10 to 15 years ahead of the private sector, the private tech sector. And I keep saying, just remember this, the internet wasn't created in the early 90s. It was created in the late 70s, okay? They've been using the internet for the longest while. They just made it worldwide now, so because they also know they have a backdoor key to that. They know this, okay? You don't. And particularly as black people, they have kept us out of the technology sector for decades. Decades. Why? Because the technology they've created is to control us. It's to use us, to rule us. Okay? So yeah, they can make all the sirens or whatever they want. Like I said, they know my address. They know I'm either here with my kids by parent or at my house. So anytime they're ready to come, they can come.